Every morning, when the soft mist still floated gently above the quiet village pond, an old farmer walked down the narrow path with a basket in his hand. His white turban sat neatly on his head, his beard shone silver in the early light, and his wrinkled face always carried a calm smile. The farmer had a simple routine that brought him peace. He would collect fresh lotus flowers from the pond to sell in the market and to offer at the village temple. One such morning, as he bent down carefully to gather the blossoms, he noticed a tiny movement near the water's edge. To his surprise, a little squirrel had appeared, its fur soft and shiny, its bright eyes full of curiosity. The farmer laughed softly as the squirrel plucked at a lotus petal with its tiny paws. Then, as if it had understood the farmer's work, the little creature picked a whole lotus flower and, hopping forward, placed it gently into the farmer's basket. The farmer's heart warmed at this gesture, and he patted the squirrel lovingly. From that day on, the two became unlikely companions, the farmer with his basket and the squirrel with its endless playfulness. But one day, as the sun climbed higher and the pond shimmered with golden ripples, something unexpected happened. The squirrel, eager to reach a flower that floated farther out, stretched too much, lost its balance, and tumbled into the water. With a splash, it disappeared beneath the lilies. The farmer gasped, dropping the flowers in his hand. His heart raced as he shouted the squirrel's name in desperation, scanning the ripples. He hurried around the pond, searching every corner, his voice trembling with worry. Time passed, and the pond grew still again. The squirrel did not appear. The farmer sank to the ground, his knees heavy with despair. He pressed his hands to his face as tears rolled down his cheeks. The basket of lotus flowers lay forgotten beside him, its colors dulled by his sorrow. For the first time in years, his morning felt empty, the joy of companionship replaced by aching loneliness. Yet just when his grief weighed the heaviest, a rustle came from the bushes. The farmer lifted his head, his eyes red, and there it was, the little squirrel, safe and dry, scampering toward him with boundless energy. The farmer's sadness dissolved instantly into relief and joy. He opened his arms wide, and the squirrel leapt into them as if it had always belonged there. The old man laughed through his tears, hugging the tiny creature close to his chest. From that day forward, the bond between them grew stronger. The farmer no longer thought of his work as just gathering flowers. To him, each morning at the pond had become a reminder that even the simplest routines could hold the magic of friendship, and that love, once given, always found a way back.